Varsha Pargatji is a prolific writer, poetess, and an inspiring storyteller whose work bridges the wisdom of ancient India with the challenges of modern life. Author of 8 remarkable books, she has explored the depth and beauty of Indian mythology and history through timeless epics like the Ramayana, Mahabharata, the life of Krishna, the fables of Panchatantra, and the extraordinary journeys of historical icons such as Rani Lakshmibai and Saint Tukaram. Her writings also embrace scientific curiosity, connecting concepts like E is equal to mc square to practical life lessons. Varsha's unique strength lies in interpreting these classical tales and philosophies to highlight life skills management strategies and values relevant to today's fast-changing world. A retired teacher and former ISA coordinator, she continues to inspire the younger generation as a dynamic public speaker and student counselor. Through her thoughtfully designed programs in schools and colleges, she shares the life stories of unsung heroes, motivating students to draw courage, resilience, and ethical leadership from India's rich heritage. Varsha's engaging articles have been published in leading newspapers where her reflections on culture, education, and wisdom uh, culture, education, and personal growth have earned wide appreciation. Her captivating presence has also made her a frequent invitee for thought-provoking talks and poetry recitals on Akashvani Vadodara. With an innate ability to weave ancient wisdom into modern perspectives, Varsha Pargat not only celebrates India's glorious past but also illuminates pathways to the future. Her words encourage readers and listeners alike to embrace the timeless virtues, integrity, creativity, and perseverance while navigating contemporary challenges. As an author, poetess, and speaker, she continues to leave an indelible mark, inspiring countless individuals to discover the power of stories and relevance of our cultural heritage in shaping successful, meaningful lives today. Uh, Thank you, uh,
Thank you, sir.
Varsha ji, for joining us for today's symposium. Uh,
Sir, I will share my.
your your book on Panchatantra, I think you mentioned that to be in Marathi.
Yes, sir. It is in Marathi.
Can you just display the cover page of the book?
Just a minute, sir. This one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So she is the author of that book on Panchatantra. Now she is going to present a talk on Panchatantra. Yeah,
So
please go ahead.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the such a good information, and thank you very much for giving me the opportunity also. So that what about when I was I used to hear stories from Panchatantra from my early childhood days. At that time also, I used to think about how these stories are very important, or how they can all these stories can teach us a lot. And now as a teacher, when I was thinking about this Panchatantra story, so I found so many things, not only in the good governance, but in all aspects of life. So that's why I decided to take it on as a thorough lessons to all people over there, not only the children. So that what we don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. That I am really impressed by this quote, because so many times we are there having this experience that we see the things as we are there. So might be there some people there, when they read the stories or when they go through the mythological books, they try to see them as they are. So it need a proper guidance, proper outlook, proper insight to go through all the books, ancient scriptures that we have. And we are really very fortunate and lucky to have such books in as well as the scriptures, so that we can learn from the past. As we know very well, when we forget the past itself is repeated. So what I'm really impressed by all such quotes and thoughts over there. So Panchatantra, when we think about it, it opens our mind. This is a picture which I have put in my book also, that is about knowledge and its life cycle. It is always said that necessity is the mother of invention. So, knowledge which we have, or the knowledge or wisdom that we can earn from the ancient books or Panchatantra there, that can be there helpful to us in all aspects. So first, when we have the knowledge, particularly suppose we read Mahabharata, Ramayana, or Panchatantra, whatever. So the thing is that to identify the need. What is the need today there, that when we look at the complex society, they are facing so many problems, anxiety, depression, frustration, lot of things are there. And particularly, I'm always highlighting the problems in front of the parents or the children, the young ones there. So, how we can collaborate, how we can take these things which are there in the ancient books or the stories like Panchatantra. So, identification is there. Then we have to create the things, in the sense when we are there in the classroom or when we are there talking with the young ones, we have to correlate that knowledge. So that is also one sort of creation, because the normally the young ones who are there exposed to all the artificial intelligence and technology there, so they have information at their fingertips. So at that time we have to be really be creative, and we have to create the things, correlate the things with them. Then after that is sharing. It is a collection there. Then when we share the experience, when we share the stories over there, it becomes a collection, storage, and then once again it has to be updated. So Panchatantra, the stories are there, but we have to update that wisdom with these young ones who are there having technology in their hands. So that is what the image is about. So coming back to this point over there, that Panchatantra, we know about that the storybooks are there having animals, the characters, but particularly all the animals, they have the human nature. So that is what the important thing is about these animals. They are there created by this Vishnu Datta Sharma, having all the human natures that we can find about. See, the irony is that we are, as human beings, we are compared with the animals. Animals are never compared with the human beings. For example, हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना कि अरे क्या तू भैंस जैसे बैठी हुई है, means such things are there, but we never said that suppose so the one animal is sitting like her. So this is what the thing is about, कि हम that how the human beings are there, that they are not compared with the animals, but that we compare the animals with us, etc. So Panchatantra, that what the story they conveys the message, primary purpose was there to of what we feel about it, was not the thing that when it was written Vishnu Datta Sharma. So it comes to that Panchatantra, solving problems. As I told, as we discuss always, that the problems are there. So what Panchatantra always is doing us when we are reading through that, to identify the problems, to define it, to explore, reflection, awareness. Then you can plan, you can implement, you can analyze, you can evaluate, you can generate, you can examine, etc. So this is also the picture that I have put in my book. Then next is the introduction. So many, I think in the morning also, sir has introduced about Panchatantra, and in the morning session also a couple of speakers, they were there talking about Panchatantra, originally written in Sanskrit and Vishnu Datta Sharma. So I will avoid this to repeat once again, but somehow it has been translated in so many languages, and this now it is a immortal book now, and we all are reading these books and stories over there. So as it is Panchatantra, what it is, the meaning Panchatantra, that is originated from the Sanskrit word like five, and Tantra signifying that the principles and the strategies, and they are beautifully woven in the stories in the Panchatantra, encompassing primary focus on animal fables translated in literary work globally, exploring the themes like philosophy, psychology, astronomy, human relationship, etc. So engaging that things. So when we divide it, the Panchatantra, the five tantras are there. That is Mitra-bheda. The first is that is the rift between the friends. So the story, all stories when we read about, now we can change it according to the situation, according to the circumstance, according to the requirement, what I personally feel about. So the story, The Crow and the Cobra, that story is there. When we talk about good governance, so many things are there, so many criterias are there for the good governance. We always compare the governance with राम राज्य कि राम राज्य लाना है, राम राज्य की तरह होना चाहिए. So Ram Rajya, that what the governance which is there is described. Or another, I think that we have example of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj administration or governance. So these are the two fine best examples which are always put in front of us. And so we always look for that things. But Panchatantra is also there. I don't know whether when we talk about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, it is always there said that his mother Jizabai narrated the stories of Ramayana and Mahabharata, but I had not come through that point that she told the stories of stories there like Panchatantra. But somehow we can find all these things in his administrations also. So here this story, The Crow and the Cobra, the couple which was there along with that. So the couple was there inside the hole under the tree. The cobra was there, and the man. Just a minute. So the cobra ate the eggs of the crow couple, and the male crow stole the necklace of the king's daughter, threw it in the cobra's hole, and the servant of the king dug the hole and killed the cobra. So the couple, the crow couple lived happily. This is one story there. And what lesson we can get there, that when you are there trying to be the best there, so for running a state smoothly, the problems can be solved with the approach of thinking critically. So that what also all the 21st century skills that we always speak today, and we are there trying to teach the students and the young ones or the people there, that all the 21st century skills are present in Panchatantra. So for that, what the first story that I have taken the example about, that to solve the problems, as we see that we are going through such a crucial period, there are so many problems are there, so many challenges are there nowadays in front of us, but critical thinking and critical approach can be there helpful to solve these problems. So this is what the first is, Mitra-bheda. Then is the Mitra-lābha, gaining of friends, in which in this story there we have the crow, once again the pigeon and the mouse. So what happens in this story, that all we know about, that the crow saw the fowler and under that banyan tree and warned the pigeon not to fly. And this pigeon was there not listening to the warning which was given, and they got trapped, but they were able to escape togetherly, and then they flew away. And then after that, the mouse came and he freed the pigeons there by just taking down the net. So here, that what the good governance is a teamwork. So obviously, when we talk about Vikasit Bharat and developed nation, it is nothing but it all depends upon teamwork. So the story of all the stories in this, we can say about lot of stories are there, which are there teaching us about teamwork. So any example in the past also, we can see the teamwork there. Once again, I'm coming back to the best administration of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So he also was able to establish his Swaraj because of his teamwork. So that what Mitra-lābha. Then after this is a friend who formerly Kākolūkīyam, that is a friend who formerly as enemy. So in the story here, the Brahmin and the Cobra also, that in that story we get that how the Brahmin Haridat resting on the tree, he saw the Cobra with his hood ready to strike, but he brought a bowl of full milk and offered the Cobra. One day his son came and he also gave the milk, and he saw a gold coin in that bowl. He was greedy, and then he was greedy, and so he decided to have more one. So he tried to kill the snake, but he was bitten by the snake and he died. But here Haridatta felt very sorry. He supported the Cobra's action, and he went to Cobra with milk and gave a diamond, told never to come again. So from this story also we can learn that good governance should be corruption free and having transparency and no place for greed. So practically, if you think of it, it's a very difficult thing, but it is possible when you are there having a strict administration, strict rules and laws, and implementation of that rules and laws is very much important, because we know that if you delay the judgment, it is like denying the judgment. And coming back to the practical things that we know that once again that I am really very much favorite about that thing, that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's administration was having this thing that giving the judgment quickly and very strict rules and laws and discipline. So this is what the one of the most necessary thing for the good governance. Then is Labdhapraṇāśa, presence of mind during emergency, which is very important. Man is not courageous, but if he is not having this presence of mind, it is very much difficult to come out of the challenge or any difficulty over there. So many times when we learn or when we read about the bravery awards, it is what the presence of mind also. So here the story Monkey and the Crocodile, this story can be there having so many angles there. It can be there having this presence of mind, decision making, be alert, know your enemy, all these things. Because the Monkey and the Crocodile story, when he was going there, when he was invited there for a dinner or a party there, so he come to know about that, what was his intention. So if we come to the good governance or good administration or security of one's country or security of our nation, these things are very much important. Decision making, be alert, and know your enemy. So if you connect it with today's Operation Sindoor, these things are there. Decision making, that what the thing, the leadership, the willpower of the government, that was there. Be alert. We were alert when we targeted all these 9 points, the terrorist points in Pakistan, and we were knowing that Pakistan will hit back. So we were on alert. We planned it. We were there protecting our nation, protecting our people, and we were knowing obviously our enemy, how the enemy is about, because we are there having such a long experience with them of betrayal and conspiracy. So that the relevance is still today there, but the problem is that we have to correlate once again with the current situation and the current problems that we are facing, because unless and until they are not connected, the young ones, the children, they are not ready to believe. So this is the next is accomplishment of must task using discriminative intelligence. So this is a story about Brahmin and Crab. And the Brahmin was living in the city along with his mother, and he said to his mother that going to alone to the village for work, and secretly the mother kept that crab into his bag, and he was taking rest under a tree, and that crab saved his life because the snake came to bite him. So that's what intelligence as well as keeping good advisor. We have in the past so many examples from the history also that the kings not given proper advice. And one of the best example that we can take from Ramayana also, that Kaikeyi was advised by Manthara. So हर घर के दरवाजे पर आज मंथरा खड़ी है और हमें ही सुरक्षित रखना है. तो all these things are there which can be there helpful to save us or to protect us from these types of people. So now the next, what is the extensive guidance that we get? So many things are there that I told you that in the story we can have the management crisis. So as we always talk about the crisis and the management, the government also, the administration also, they all are facing these problems of crisis there. So what we can do here, once again, the same cycle here, that to identify what is the problem, to have the planning strategy methods, reinvent, reduce the problem, build on that, communicate with each other. So these all things are there in the stories of Panchatantra, what I feel. Then another example that what we can get from the Panchatantra story is that choice of right people. This is what I want to emphasize today, that choice of right people. As globally also, The relations are changing. We are there having relations with all the people, as well as all the people in the sense in the countries. We have BRICS, we have another group called. So these are what we have to choose right people there. We cannot there having group friendship with our enemy, such like Pakistan and Bangladesh. And no doubt, in international relations, the enemies and the friends are changing. But Panchatantra also teaches us to choose right people, which can be helpful for the government or the local administration also, uh, to work properly in a good manner for the sake of the society and sake of the country. So, another examples that we can correlate with the stories here, what I can say, the good governance in Panchatantra, ethical leadership, that is important. Then diplomacy and alliances, resource management, how we will manage our resources. This is also important in Operation Sindhu. We were able to attack, or we were successful because we were able to take out our resources and manage it properly as in defense sector also. Strategic thinking also there. We planned properly. We are at a very precise manner we were there attacking. This is also what the Panchatantra is also telling us. So that what is, yeah, once again, importance of advisors. If we talk about our government structure there, or the people around the prime minister, they are the good advisors, I think so. So just like that, our MEA minister S. Shankar or Dobalji. So the advisors are also important, which the Panchatantra stories are there reflecting in so many stories, and social harmony there. So these, as we are looking for social harmony, that the stories also, the Panchatantra stories also emphasize these things. So honesty, compassion, equal treatment of individual. Panchatantra encourages the development of inclusive and cohesive societies. So this is very important point that I find when I was reading Panchatantra stories. So that I have mentioned in that we can relate all these stories with the modern times locally, as well as at our in national level, as well as international level. So timeless wisdom it is there having. Only the problem is that we are not able to take this knowledge practically, technically in the classes or among the young children. And might be there, as sir in the morning session has said, that it is what the techniques and the tools that or the research should be done, how it can be there, carried away, taken to the young ones, so that they can learn from this. Because Panchatantra stories were written for this Raja, the king, whose name was, I think, is Amar Shakti. And he wanted that his three sons should be there as a good administrator. They were not having wisdom. They were having lack of wisdom. So that's what Vishnu Sharma, his knowledge he used to create these stories, and it became timeless. So more lessons can be drawn there. Importance of foresight and planning, effective communication and diplomacy, teamwork, ethical leadership, and all these things. So coming back to the conclusion parts, because I know that everyone might be tired there. So today's world and geopolitics since requires years of study, the Panchatantra serves as foundational text, profound insights in a simple and effective manner. It provides essential lessons to all the people, whether they are diplomats, whether they are in politics, international relations, beneficial for all beginners. And so that's why it's spread over all over the world. 200 versions and more than 50 translations worldwide, standing as a testament to their universal relevance. That's all with my presentation. Thank you very much, sir, for once again giving me the opportunity to share my views and thoughts.
Thank you very much, Varsha. With this presentation, which was very, very interesting, connecting the stories of all the five divisions of Panchatantra with contemporary examples. We end the first day of this symposium. We had wonderful talks the whole day. We had great speakers with multiple varieties of experiences of the authors, economists, academicians, young scholars, senior scholars, all kinds of expertise has been presented today uh, for multiple types of talks: Panchatantra, Itihasa, Dharmashastra commentary, a framework for studying all the texts, and two talks, I think, on Panchatantra have been there for the day. And we had very interesting talks on multiple topics like economics and international relations examples, and all other multiple topics for the day. Tomorrow, we are going to have the second day of the symposium. Tomorrow is also going to be a wonderful day where Kanakaraj Ishwaranji is going to talk about Tirukural, Pinkuja is going to talk about Mahabharata, Sriram Venkatakrishnan is going to talk again on Panchatantra itself, and there is going to be a talk on Jain Niti work called Niti Vakyamrita, and there is going to be a talk on Rajanaya, another talk on Upeksha, very minute topics like this one. And we are going to have Shashikant Joshi is going to talk about Hitopadesha, which is modeled after Panchatantra. But this has not been covered earlier, only Panchatantra has been focused. So Hitopadesha discussion will be very useful. And we are going to have story compilations and kavyas being studied by Vivek Sharma ji. We are going to have another talk on Mahabharata related Dandaniti topic by Shivakumar ji, who is one of the office bearers in Indica. And we have a topic on hybrid framework of Shukraniti and Vaishampayana's Niti Prakashika, both works which are not focused on till now. And there is going to be a talk on inscriptions, historical narratives on inscriptions by Smita Madhavanji. So please share the information among your friends. Come in big numbers for day 2 of the symposium tomorrow also. And for today, let us close the symposium with a Shanti mantra. Sahanavavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahi, Tejasvinavaditamastu Mavidishavahi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.